Hey guys, welcome to another mixture of Comic Night with Z's and Nerd Talk. So we've been kind of waiting all weekend for a bunch of stuff from San Diego Comic-Con, announcements, things like that, but we haven't really seen a whole lot.
I think most of it has just been
basically
like
reinforcing,
adding on to things, because they had the Peacemaker trailer and all that, which basically was like, hey, what I've been thinking is like he's going to a different he's going to a different universe where he's a good guy, which is like I've been saying, it's been adding to my plausibility of, since he's in that universe where he's a good guy, the bad guys can be good guys in this one, which means the good guys be the bad guys.
I can see it, like
Ultraman.
So we're doing the news first, or we're doing the comics, because we just hit the ground running on the news. All right, so with the Peacemaker streaming series, doing that with the announcement from San Diego Comic-Con, the thing where he's going to different universes. Because it's supposed to take place a month after the Superman movie with David Cornsway. So is the universe that he goes to the one that we see? Is this during his jaunt into the other universe, or is his main universe the one that's been retooled in order to be, whatever the new DCU is? Because he's on in the Superman movie, his cameo, he's on a late show with some talk show host, and he calls him by his name, so his identity is public, and for some reason Rick Flag Sr. isn't going after him. He's going after Superman, but he's not going after Chris, right? So I want to see how that goes. I want to see how that plays out. So there's a lot of, because in the trailer they showed, you see the Rick Flag Sr.'s team going through Peacemaker's I guess doorways, whatever you want to call them. And they're opening them into different universes, or at least different dimensions, and they're freaking out. So I'm kind of wondering how that's going to play out. Is this how we're going to get Trigon, or is this how we're going to get the Spectre, something like that? I think that would be pretty cool. So since we already started with TV streaming, let's go ahead and stick with that. David Jenkins, and also stick with the DC. David Jenkins states that he has been attached to the Booster Gold pilot. Jenkins.
I was thinking more of How I Met Your Mother. Jenkins.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
That's the episode where Marshall doesn't want to tell Lily that Jenkins is a woman. So
that's right.
He's just like, you
forgot about Amanda Peet. Yeah,
Jenkins.
But yeah, David Jenkins states that he's attached to the upcoming Booster Gold pilot. So Danny McBride was actually one of the previously attached directors, writers, but now that Jenkins is part of it, he states that he's super excited, and he's honored to be to step in the footsteps of some of his writing heroes and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Also announced Kunal Najani, and I really hope I'm pronouncing that right, because I love that guy as an actor. I love his stand-up. It's great. He is not attached as Booster Gold. Okay, that one right there has always been a rumor. There's nothing been concrete about it ever, but the leaks ahead of time were basically he's on the short list, which he was on the short list, but he is not in the running for Booster Gold anymore. So I'm okay with that. Yeah. I still say Sean William Scott would be a fantastic Booster Gold.
I know I'm pretty sure we said it on when we did first talk about him being Booster Gold. It's I'm not gonna hate if he is.
I'm pretty sure he would knock that out of the park.
He's just not my top pick for him.
Yeah.
I'd rather see him be somebody else. If he's gonna be in the DCU, I'd rather see him be somebody else.
I want to see him as Spectre.
Yeah,
I think he could do that.
Awesome. I mean, I really anybody.
Or Swamp
Spectre, I think. Just about anybody can be Spectre or Swamp Thing, because it's the voice. It's in the voice.
It is the voice, but
the inflection.
I don't know. I think he could surprise us with the Spectre, because it's against type. But I think it could have been good.
But yeah, I'd see Sean William Scott, I think, would be perfect because like he like makes his comeback. He kind of even has that like it kind of gets in with the whole like, hey, I wanted to be a hero, wanted to be a superhero thing, but now I'm coming back to this. Going back in time. It fits. It fits.
To me, it fits him, man, because he was set up. Bulletproof Monk tried to set him up as like the next action star. And I think he could have done it, man. He was in a lot of stuff. And it didn't hit. It didn't resonate with the audience.
He's always been
good.
He's always been pretty jacked, too.
Yeah.
Like, he's always been muscular. Even in Role Models, like...
Role Model. Oh, the Paul Rudd one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like in Role Models, he is surprisingly jacked for a comedic, like, movie. Like, the dude is... Yeah, so it's like, he would fit.
He took over. He took over the role on Lethal Weapon. He wasn't Riggs.
Yeah,
he was a new character.
But I liked him.
Yeah, I liked him. I straight up think he can pull it off. But I hope he's on the short list because damn, I think he'd be the perfect cast.
I hope he's on the short list, and it's not just me saying it because I'm such a fan of him and I want to see him in more stuff. It's just like, yeah, I think he'd be perfect. I really do too.
Let me see. Moving on, Jimmy Olsen series. We've talked about this before about how the Jimmy Olsen series was being teased, being leaked and stuff. Supposedly, there's getting more traction because Gorilla Grodd is actually going to appear or at least be spoken about on the Jimmy Olsen show. At least that's going around the rumor mill, I guess. But the leaker is pretty prolific. He's pretty accurate when it comes to these things. And the same actor is going to be set, in the David Cornsweet Superman world, the new DCU, and supposedly it's going to be a podcast hosted by Jimmy and his research into all of these things. So not only is it going to be a Jimmy-centric show, but it's also going to flesh out more of the world of the DCU that they really don't have the budget or the time to go and explore in big-budget movies or big-budget shows on Max and stuff. So I'm pretty excited. Plus, the man, I can't remember his last name. Tyler or something. Skyler. I can't remember his last name. But he's a great actor, and I think he was a perfect cast for Jimmy in the Superman movie. So yeah, I'm like really, really hoping that this actually comes out as a show or even like an animated show. You can animate it; it'd be fine. I think it'd be cheaper than all the CG.
Yeah, I mean, plus they do like he did say he wants to do like I think it was like one TV show, but like 2 animated things a year.
It was like 2 live action shows, 2 animated shows. Okay, and I think 1 live action movie and 1 live action one live action movie, 1 live action or 1 animated movie, something like that. Well, we got to go back and check that one out. Let me see. Also, so this was also announced at San Diego Comic-Con. Hell of a Boss Season 1 comes to Amazon Prime September 10th, but also Season 2. No word yet on if it's going to be an entire season that's going to be dropped at one time. But as we covered before, Hell of a Boss does have a new streaming deal with Amazon where Amazon gets first pick, first stream, and then I think a month later is when, either a month or a week later is when YouTube is able to upload theirs or where it gets released on YouTube. So that's pretty cool too. I know a lot of people are excited about it. I've only seen little clips here and there, and it's kind of fun. It is definitely not for kids. In the same way as Has Been Hotel. Oh my gosh, I dropped the ball so hard on that. Let me see. Also,
it makes more sense as to how our parents let us watch like South Park and all that.
Dude,
you don't think about it.
You don't. Like, oh, hey, little cartoon. Okay, yeah, all right, cool. Cartoon. Oh, hey, they just kicked that baby. I've seen some more violent stuff on Tom and Jerry. Wait, is that a talking poop?
Can't forget there's Satan.
Mr. Oh, yeah, Mr.
He made a comeback, too.
He did. Let's not talk about that.
Go into that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. We're before we become part of a suit. So Rick and Morty is creating a spinoff for President Curtis, right? Where'd it go? Curtis, President Curtis is getting a spinoff. Rick and Morty character voiced by Keith David. And he's not alone. He's going to be accompanied by Stephanie Beatrice of, let me see, Twisted Metal, Brooklyn Nine-Nine fame, Rosa, Rosa, Rosa. And
you get these guys so horny.
Forgot about that. Also joining him is Community's Jim Rash. He played the Dean in Community, but he's also going to be joining Keith David, and Stephanie Beatrice and Jim Rash are going to be playing Keith David's advisors. So that's kind of a stat cast right there. I mean, Keith David is amazing on his own, but you put in these two like fantastic actors. I'm kind of excited. I'm even more excited. I'm not a huge Rick and Morty fan.
I'm not either.
But like, I'm a Keith David fan.
Like, I've seen a few episodes, and like the few episodes I've seen, they're kind of the more popular ones. But even the like more popular ones that I've seen, they have their moments. I'll just admit
I was annoyed with Pickle Rick.
Yeah, I was annoyed with that
stupid.
Too. I'll just admit that I'm still a little salty at the fact that they made me wait one more week for my Samurai Jack episode.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
That was so lame.
So stupid.
That was yeah. So I will admit, like, part of my like not liking much of Rick and Morty does come from the fact that I'm still a bit salty at that. So
I mean,
it's like you could have given me my Samurai Jack episode and then had your surprise.
He's so angry.
Dude, we waited. It was like what, 8 years?
We waited what? No, it was like more like 10.
It was like 10 years for that final season.
It was just one more week,
and then I had to wait 2 weeks for it. I was still in school, bro. I was still in high school. Okay,
dude, that's like 10 years.
The drama of having to sit through a whole week of school and then get, you're looking forward to it. What the one thing you're looking forward to that's got you through it, and like my buddy
replaced by hey Morty, Morty.
My buddy and I were like, I forgot. Like, my buddies and I were always at the lunch table just being like, yes. How many more days till Friday? How many more days? And we're like, yes. And then that comes on and we didn't have anything. So sad. Mm-hmm. I had my food ready and everything.
That did kind of suck. But yeah, I'm just not a huge Rick and Morty fan. Yeah. I think it's completely overrated. But I'm a fan of Keith David. I'm a fan of Stephanie Beatrice, Jim Rash. So I'm kind of excited for that one.
And I'll say that very well. I'll say that very well, knowing we're just probably not the audience for it.
We probably aren't.
We're probably getting old.
I mean, like I like parody stuff. Naked Gun, Airplane, Scary Movie.
That movie's coming out pretty soon too.
Oh yeah, August 1st. Next week.
Oh yes.
Next week. Yes.
I'm saying.
Yes. So yeah, I'm getting excited for those. But. Moving on, the Wallace and Gromit creators, Studio Aardman, are creating a new stop-motion Pokemon adventure series called Pokemon Tales: The Misadventures of Sirfetch'd and Pichu, which is expected to be released sometime in 2027. Now, Sirfetch'd and Pichu do sound like a pretty oddly mixed couple because, one sneeze from Pichu and Sirfetch'd just, yeah. So I'm kind of excited about that. Not only that, Pokemon Concierge is coming back to Netflix.
Concierge.
I mean, like, it didn't leave Netflix, but more episodes are coming. And they're expected to be released on September 4th of this year. And if you haven't seen the show, it is so cute. They're all kind of like, it is stop motion and, like a lot of the stuff is like the knitting cotton, right? I don't know what it's called, but like it's some sort of fabric that you pin into a shape. I don't know what it's called, but yeah,
I think I've seen some of those before. Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of it is like that, but and it's just so cute. It's so fun. Definitely check it out if you haven't already seen the first few episodes. Pokemon Concierge is on Netflix currently, but more episodes, like I said, release on September 4th. What?
Coming down the pipe.
Coming down the pipe. Okay. Let me see. And to finish up the TV streaming, Eyes of Wakanda is premiering 3 weeks early. The Eyes of Wakanda is going to be an anthology series set in the history or following the history of Wakanda as the country. It is now expected to release on August 1st. That's the 3 weeks earlier thing. If I remember right, I think John Boyega is supposed to voice one of them, or was that the musical history one that got scrapped?
I have no idea.
Because there was a lot of stuff going on with, Wakanda-centric TV shows that we haven't heard of in so long. I honestly
lots of ideas for Wakanda that's been thrown around a lot.
Yeah. I honestly thought that this one was canceled because I hadn't heard anything about it. So, I'll check it out. I wasn't really a fan of the second movie, though. And I still think... this is a bit of a hot take. I still think that you should have recasted him.
I think
Chadwick Boseman was amazing.
A majority of people, I honestly think, just wanted him to be recasted. Because there's so many people that, so many people are like, look, that character means so much that it is very sad, sucked
the
that
dude
he
was an amazing
passed away.
actor.
He was amazing.
He did a lot of charity work, stuff like that.
All the stuff he was in, not just MCU, his portrayal of Jackie Robinson, of James Brown, all those movies was amazing. So the fact that he passed away is so sad. But yeah, it's like they were saying, that character is just too big, and he knew what it meant. He knew what it meant to everyone, to the kids. It's like you gotta. Figure out a way to let him go on. You can't just bring him in for the 2-3 movies he was in and then just take him away. It's like,
I understand why they did it.
Yeah,
it's just like you said, the character is just too big to leave like that. You know what I mean? And Chadwick Boseman, like you said, amazing, but I still straight up believe that he should have been recast. I know it's an unpopular opinion that is starting to get some traction, but I still think he should have been recast. Honestly, John Boyega. I'm going to say it right now. I am a huge fan of John Boyega, and I think he could have done it.
I don't deny his... John Boyega's got good acting chops. Certainly more than they allowed him to show off in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. He is much better than what you've seen in Star Wars.
But,
dude, Attack the Block was amazing. And I think that was his first movie.
Yeah, because he was using his British, his actual accent. I just would have seen... I'd still would just rather go a different direction.
Like an unknown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get back to an unknown, or maybe Michael B. Jordan if you wanted to do that, just because. Because around that time they were going into different multiverse stuff anyways.
That is true.
Gotten him from a different universe where he was T'Challa in there. And just...
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Heck, Sterling K. Brown coming back. I know he was the uncle, but he couldn't. I'm a fan of Sterling K. Brown too. All right, but moving on to the world of movies, Taika Waititi is set to direct a new Judge Dredd movie. This is the guy that directed Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder. And now they're giving him the directing chair for Judge Dredd.
I'm not excited.
I'm not excited. I'm
not even cautiously optimistic.
No, I'm not even. I thought I was going to say that, but no, I'm not either.
I'm just
I don't know, because he goes on record saying that he doesn't read source material, especially for Thor, and Ragnarok was okay.
Yeah, it was passable.
It was passable. It was entertaining. And then Love and Thunder just sucked.
It was bad when, in a nice way, you have Chris Hemsworth saying he really, part of the reason why he hopes to get another movie is because he doesn't like how he ended things off on Love and Thunder. That's bad when, in a nice way, the actor is as professional as he can, basically saying, "It's messed up. This was bad."
So they are doing a Thor 5. I just don't know who's directing it. I know for sure it's not Taika Waititi. But yeah, supposedly this one is going to be is a lot closer to the comics than any of the previous entries into the Judge Dredd, movie world. Which I think is only 2. The Sylvester Stallone and the Carl Urban one.
Which, cool, but if we were going to get another one...
Carl Urban.
The sequel!
Yeah. That's what we want. Yeah.
It's like I know a lot of people were like, oh, that Dread is basically the Raid, but it's good.
But it was like that's all right.
You know how many times movies like kind of copy other movies?
Aragon
Still worked.
Aragon was Star Wars.
Yes.
Star Wars was Star Wars. Okay.
Star
Force
Wars
Awakens.
Lord of the Rings.
Force Awakens. What? Hang on, I'm trying to find a fault in your logic.
You've never seen that meme?
No.
Yeah,
does it say why?
That's a very old meme back in back when I first remember getting like Wi-Fi and all that. They were saying like, okay, you've got like, they were like, you got a guy who is like put on a task or so. I can't remember too much right now. Like I'm pretty tired. I haven't eaten yet either, so it's like I can't really remember the way everything goes.
4-hour-old McDonald's fries over there. I wouldn't recommend it.
But the way it's like, okay, you have like Ben Kenobi or Obi-Wan is Gandalf.
Obviously.
Frodo is Luke because they both are like tempted by a dark side thing, and then you have Saruman being Anakin almost because he's
Saruman, not
because he's tempted. He's a good guy that goes to the dark side, and you got Sauron being the Emperor and all that, and then plus you even have like certain things too where they're like, pretty sure even George Lucas is like, hey, yeah, it was he took inspiration from that and Dune, like there's other things there too, so it's like.
Damn you, Thunder!
It's
in
space.
Yep.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings
Star
in
Wars
space. Okay.
Space.
Lord of the Rings is Star Wars. What is the ring?
Force.
The Force is the ring?
I don't know. I don't remember if they say anything about that.
Damn it! You know what?
But like,
you know what the ring is?
It's the Force.
You know what the ring is? R2.
Nah.
Damn it!
If anything, you don't put my boy R2 like that. Okay, if we're gonna disgrace any droid, we're gonna continue to disgrace Chopper. Okay.
How is that a disgrace?
I don't like Chopper.
How is being called the ring a disgrace?
My boy R2 is not evil.
The ring isn't evil.
The ring is evil.
The ring is not evil.
It tempts people.
The reason it tempts people is because it's Sauron. Sauron.
It was made from his hatred. Bro.
Exactly.
So it's evil.
Dude, R2 kills so many people in the Clone Wars.
Self-defense.
It's not self-defense.
Yes, it is.
No, he's not. Nope. He helps blow up that Death Star. Not all.
Because the Death Star destroyed a whole planet.
That's in revenge. That's not self-defense.
That's avenging.
That's not
self-defense because they were also going to use it on them. You know, they were going to use it on everybody.
Yeah.
Don't be disrespecting my boy R2.
I still say he's the ring because Luke needed to get R2 to a certain location to a certain person in order to get the plans and stuff to blow up the Death Star. And at the end of Return, guess what? They used the plans again to destroy another Death Star. Boom.
Still, man.
Yep.
He's Lambus bread.
Lambus bread.
We need more.
So, anyway, we got way off topic on that one. We see. Moving on. Kevin Feige states that there has been 4 versions of Blade that they have yet to film. Stop telling us about what it's not and just make the damn movie, man. Mm-hmm. How hard is it to put Mahershala Ali in some leather and have him go and slice up some like Steven Dorff looking like mofos?
At this point, he's sounding like Zack Snyder with Man of Steel. Oh my
gosh, yes!
Where we just get new info where he's like, oh hey, this was actually supposed to be this, and you're just like, it didn't work. Just please stop.
Dude, just like it's done, dude. It's done.
But in this case,
the
it's
latest one
with Crypto.
Yes. Oh yeah. Jonathan shot Crypto. He put Crypto down when there was nothing wrong with Crypto. There's no rabies. He just wanted to show Clark the fragility of life.
And that just makes, and like, I already like Man of Steel. Like, I like Man of Steel. Okay, I like Henry Cavill as Superman.
About the backstory, the more I'm like
that. I'm just like, you're unraveling everything because if this man supposedly learned the value of life from his dog being put down.
for no reason.
Why was he just so open with letting Metropolis get destroyed and not saving anybody? You're unraveling your own stuff, bro. Just stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Like, dude, you just got to stop, okay?
And
it's
now
over.
Kevin-
It's done with. We're moved on. We are moved on to a brighter, better future with David Cornsweet, Rachel Brosnahan, and Nicholas Hoult. Okay,
and,
that's right. I'm gonna say.
And now Kevin Feige. It's like, bro,
his contract is
let's go
almost
forward.
up.
Let's go forward, okay? Let's not talk about what you've asked. Let's just get it done, okay?
Mm-hmm. Dude, just slap Mahershala Ali in some leather.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a some sort of elongated blade. Call him Blade, and just let him loose in a rape scene. Okay, that's all you need.
Yes.
We don't need this whole, oh man, it needs to be connected here. No, we don't, because Blade is predominantly a solo act. The only thing that connected him to the Avengers was one of the most recent series where the super vampires took over.
Yes.
That was it. You want to lay the groundwork for that? Cool. Do it in his own movie, and then in the other ones, sprinkle it like you did in the original ones with like little tidbits here and there. Oh, hey, this guy was found unalived at the park with 2 puncture wounds. Yeah,
Yes.
you don't need to invent the wheel, man. Just do what works.
Yes. Leather,
It's very
techno
annoying.
music,
Yeah,
and we're good. Shades, even shades at night, and we're good.
yeah, man. Shades even inside. All right,
Yes.
we're going to offend all the people that follow Dean Winchester's words. All right.
He never takes the shades off, okay? Treat it like Dred's helmet. Doesn't take it off.
Yeah. Or if it gets knocked off of him, turn it into Indy's hat. No matter what, he's getting them back.
Either that, or if he gets his shades knocked off, surprise! Backup shades in it.
That was on a show. Where was that? Oh my gosh. That's going to be annoying me. I'm going to have to look that up. So moving on. Johnny Depp has been cast as the lead in Ridley Scott's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Now, I didn't even... It's a comic book?
Comic book.
I thought it was a movie.
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing it was going to be a comic book. They're just using his
it was-
likeness or something like that, from what I remember.
Because the word said cast.
What is it?
I thought the graphic novel thing was a typo.
I'm pretty sure it's a comic.
We're gonna have to look that up later.
Yeah.
But apparently, according to Thunder,
It's like a graphic
Dr.
novel.
Jekyll and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is going to be a Ridley Scott written comic book.
From what I remember, it's saying like graphic novel and comic,
but
and it's like reading on it. And I was like, okay, this is.
Are we
I guess
sure it
he's
wasn't
using his likeness.
like a movie based on a comic? That is very confusing. We're gonna have to figure that out, because like I thought it was a movie. That's why I put it in the movies. That's why it's in the movies. But yeah, that's a little confusing. But like,
Time will tell.
yeah, why would he be cast as the lead? Because it said cast. It said he was cast.
Maybe it's a motion comic.
Oh, dude, that'd be kind of cool. A Ridley Scott motion comic. That'd be kind. Are you trying to do the alien thing?
Kind of. I'm tired.
That was terrible. I'm sorry. We'll try to get through this fast. Get some food in you. Let me see. Now we're talking about a comic that is definitely being made into a movie.
Yes.
Garth Ennis's post-apocalyptic series called Crossed adds main character Devin Druid of 13 Reasons Why and Ash Santos from American Horror Story to the main cast. They're going to be playing the two MCs. If you don't know what Crossed is, some sort of infection is spreading across the world, and it's driving everybody insane and releasing their inhibitions. So they, like, if they think it, they're going to do it. They're going to try to do it, and most of it is very depraved and violent, and it is not a nice comic. There is some really messed up stuff, messed up scenes in that entire series. I don't know how they're going to film this without it getting like NC-17 or like a limited release, banned in Australia type of stuff. Because, like, I don't even carry them here in store unless somebody orders it. And that's saying a lot. Because I like we have polybag stuff here. But yeah, this one right here.
Not tastefully done polybag stuff.
I don't know. But yeah, this
I'm
one
not
right
sure,
here is.
I've
is
never opened up any of the polybag
so
stuff. I'm just
back
saying.
in the day, I would post up over at Hastings. I'd buy a few energy drinks and have one in the fridge. He's skinny. But yeah, I would post up over at Hastings, and I would, I'd buy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just wouldn't buy the comics. I'd go and I'd wait for my ex to get out of classes over in, next town over, and I'd just be sitting there reading a comic every day, right? And Crossed, for some reason, was not like bagged or anything. And I read the first one. I'm like, what in the ever-loving hell did I just read? I am a worse person for having read it, but damn it, it was so well written. It was a good story. It was just like, oh my gosh, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they're going to adapt it faithfully. That's the thing. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Cornhub.
A lot of it took place in rural America.
I was talking about Little Cornhub, bro. You never been there?
What?
There is an actual site called Cornhub.
Oh, that's that was made by the Cards Against Humanity people.
Yeah.
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 Why did you? What made you think of that?
I was just, you're talking about that, and then I was just all like, you know what? Pornhub. Deals with food. And I remember the days of being at school, of being in junior high and all that, and freaking out the teachers because they're all like, what do you want? Because like some of my buddies, my buddy Ben mostly, he's in the army now. It would always be all, they'd be like, what do you want? He's like, Cornhub. Like, they'd be all like, what do you mean you're on? They thought he was trying to say the like friendly version of it. That he's like, no, look, come on Cornhub. I got the garbanzos and all.
Oh my
that. It was just like,
oh my gosh. Not only Cross was announced at San Diego Comic-Con, but Shin Godzilla is possibly getting a sequel. I'm still trying to wade through the information on this, but apparently it was announced, but it was quietly announced that Shin Godzilla will be getting a sequel. Now, if you don't remember Shin Godzilla that well, that's the one where he changed like 4 times throughout the movie from like this weird slug thing, and then eventually he turned upright and started shooting purple lasers everywhere, and at the end his tail started shedding humanoid Godzillas, like people-sized Godzillas, which was pretty creepy.
That whole thing was creepy.
The whole thing was really weird. It's not my favorite Shin Godzilla. It's not my favorite Godzilla, but it was okay because I could see that happening real world. Like all the lobbyists and stuff saying it's a protected species, kind of stupid stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a protected species, but it's over here trying to kill everything. It is literally just irradiating an entire city. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. To me, it was all right. Like I said, it's not my favorite one, but yeah, I like the design. The design was pretty cool. Let me see here. And to finish up with the movies, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Dutch and
Danny Glover.
Oh my gosh. I was about to say Morgan Freeman. I was like, wait, that's not right.
We were watching Community. Just think Donald, but then be like, no, not Donald. Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait.
You did it too.
Is it?
Community is Donald.
Okay, yes.
Community is Donald Glover.
I was like, wait,
all right, so Arnold Schwarzenegger's Dutch and Danny Glover's Harrigan, Lieutenant Harrigan.
We got DLC.
Yeah, were added to the end credit or to the ending scene for Predator Killer of Killers, the animated movie on Hulu. And yes, it was basically DLC.
8 seconds.
It added 8 seconds to the whole movie.
Had a release and everything. Wait,
really? It was straight up released?
Yeah, like I remember seeing things about it where they were like, "Hey guys, midnight tonight on Hulu, the new version of Killer of Killers." It's like, it's 8 seconds long, and all it is just...
That reminds me of that episode of Big Bang Theory. But it's 15 seconds!
That 15 seconds changes the movie, bro. Find out what happens in the submarine scene. which evidently is a real thing.
Wait, really?
They didn't actually film it though.
Okay.
Like it's on the script and everything. They have storyboard for it.
But
they
they
just
never
actually filmed it.
Huh.
Because like it's discovered that it turns out they evidently were close enough to the island that they didn't ever want to fully submerge, so they stayed at periscope depth and they kept the periscope up the whole time. So he uses his whip to tie himself to the periscope. So he's just going along with him. And evidently there was going to be a shark fight.
Oh my
too,
gosh.
But they decided
We were denied a shark fight between a shark and Indiana Jones.
Yes. That was...
Dude,
that's the
that would have
15
been
seconds.
so cool.
The only thing I doubt is that's definitely more than 15 seconds right there.
Oh yeah,
It's got to be longer than that. But
I mean, no, it's like
would have been great.
at the most 20 seconds. I guess, yeah.
Like it would have been
all
great.
he would need to do is just like, oh no, it's a shark.
Yeah. Get off my sub.
That's my hat. So yeah, it's a little weird with the 8 seconds thing, but yeah, it's so the whole thing is ridiculous that they added them.
Yeah.
But because of that, they are negotiating with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny Glover to come back to voice their characters in possible future sequels. So that's kind of cool. And it would explain the scene in Predator 2 where Gary Busey's character, was it Gary Busey? Yeah, Gary Busey's character is talking about how Dutch disappeared.
Well, I mean, there's like multiple different ones, depending on whether or not you want to go off the comic books or not. I know they have like things where, because they have a whole storyline with Dutch, but then also, I just haven't played the game, but I know this is also causing people to be like, hey, what the heck? Because in that video game, Predator Hunting Grounds, I believe is what it's called.
Yep.
Dutch comes back. Like they have Arnold in it and everything.
It's kind of like Dead by Daylight, where you and your team are up against like 2 or 3 predators or something, right?
Yeah.
I don't really think that's canon.
That's what they were evidently Evidently it might be or whatever, because they were like, hey, like they gave the explanation, and they always play off the fact too that it's like just about everything that involves Predator storyline, they find a way to make it like, oh, this is real, because even in the comic books, from what I've been told, there's always some sort of like timeline that's like, hey, you got the first movie happened, and this takes place within this and all that. So it's like,
well, ever since the acquisition of Fox from Disney, everything's kind of been thrown on
things around.
Yeah. So they don't really show a whole lot because the aliens are in their own universe, the xenomorphs are in their own universe, and then there's the Predators, but the Predators universe also has alien stuff. But so far in the Disney years, they haven't crossed over.
Until possibly this coming movie in November.
Badlands?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Because they already have the android. It's Wayland Tech.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there's also a video game. Not last time, not Hunting Grounds. It was before that. Around the time Alien vs. Predator Requiem came out. And it involved the Predator in, like, not modern times, but like 2040 or something like that. And Wayland Utani was like just formed. Like they just merged. So let's see how that goes. Let me see. Moving on to comics. Supernatural is coming back as a comic from Dynamite Entertainment, written by Greg Pak. You may know Greg Pak from Planet Hulk and a bunch of other stuff that I am blanking out on right now. But it is going to be set in between seasons 1 and 2, and I have issues with that because I friggin' love Supernatural. I know pretty much the entire timeline, including the weird angel, like, let's go back and screw with the past type of stuff. Between season 1 and season 2, there's only an hour at the most.
Yeah, a lot of stuff can happen in that hour.
Dean is almost dead in that hour. He is literally dying before they get to the hospital. He is dying at the hospital. John is knocked the hell out, and the only one that is kind of awake is Sam, who has a concussion, and his arm is broken. What are they going to do in between seasons 1 and 2? Come on, man.
It's Dean's progression to possibly go into heaven or hell.
They've shown that in the first episode.
And they go more into it.
It's
more.
How?
There's. Are you really gonna? Are we really gonna start
hunting death?
Are we really gonna start wondering how they're gonna stretch out Supernatural?
Yes.
They stretched it out for like 11 extra seasons.
They really did.
They can figure out ways to stretch this out, Zach.
10 seasons.
They can figure out a way to stretch an hour into more stuff.
The only thing I can think of is Angel shenanigans, or like we're doing the whole Winchester thing where it's an alternate universe, and Jack is like, let's see what happens when we do this.
Yes.
That's the only thing I can think of.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's ways. It's supernatural. They
but he's
it out
saying
for
it
11
takes place in between seasons 1 and 2.
Yes.
We're using the show.
They'll do things, bro. The show
I'm very upset with this.
The show is the king of stretching. Okay.
It really is.
I will say, like, it was 15 seasons long when it was supposed to end at 4.
It was supposed to end at 5.
5. Okay, 5.
Because the 5th one was,
when Sam
Michael
goes into
and
gets trapped, and Dean
alert.
actually gets to have a family.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Messed up.
And then nope, psych, season 6.
Psych season 6 was pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Almost as good as Scrubs.
Oh man, Scrubs was good too. We already talked about it.
Yeah,
it's
we already
actually
talked
getting
about them coming back. Yes.
All right.
The greatest friendship duo ever.
Sky.
He went on their honeymoon with him. And he didn't even know.
I forgot about that, man.
Yeah. I always like when people see that. Like, I'll rewatch like that clip a few times on like YouTube, and there's like always this one comment that's just like, if he went on the honeymoon with him, why was he so happy when he got back from the honeymoon? And people were just like, you clearly don't know the bond between between two bros.
All right, guys, that about does it for our news segment. Now for the comic reviews, and at the end we do the movie review as well for Fantastic Four First Steps. Well, you do that because I haven't seen it yet. But let's start with Exquisite Corpses right here. These are the honorable mentions because we both didn't read these. Exquisite Corpses right here, straight up giving it a 3 out of 5. There's more action. There's not really a whole lot of story progression. There's more murdering. There's more... there's a little bit more character building, but no actual advancement of the story. So that's why I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. Art is fantastic. But yeah, definitely worth picking up though. Okay, and yes, there is a playing card on the last page of this one as well. I just don't think anybody's really willing to, main their comic for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of cool. But yeah, definitely worth picking up Exquisite Corpses number 3. Like I said, 3 out of 5. Very positive, though. Very positive. I'm excited to see where the rest of the series goes. All right.
This masterpiece, and yes, I will say it's a masterpiece. I loved it.
I'm going to take that one.
It's a 5 out of 5 for me.
Serious?
Because, dude,
wow.
It's like, you love... how much we loved the Free Comic Book Day one.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically... It's a continuation of that. Like, the Free Comic Book Day issue is pretty much chapter 1. There's, 6 chapters in this, but it goes by pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to read because it's like a kid-centered thing. But it's just so good. The main purpose is yes, he is the worst bot ever, and he ends up the main storyline is he ends up getting kicked out of the Decepticons, and so he gets the idea to prove his worth to Megatron, and decides that he's going to single-handedly take down all the Autobots. Mm-hmm. And so that is the main story of this, is him figuring it out, and just along the way you get your little dumb shenanigans, the same stuff that happened in there. And there's stuff in the background too, you get some... I didn't really see an official name on the banner, but somebody in the Decepticons was Cybertron's Thumb War champion for 6 years running. And because of copyright issues, you have a certain bug parodying a really great song. Instead of the touch, he has the clutch.
Oh my god! I have to read
So like
this.
you get so many great things in this that it's like it's just great. It's a good time. I love
the clutch.
yeah. Like it's such a great time. I love it. It's 5 out of 5. You know, you got kids. It's a great way to do it because you kind of learn the history of of Transformers as well, and like it's great. Feel good
There's
stuff
gotta be
at
more.
the end. So it's like yes, it's 5 out of 5 for me. It's tremendous.
Nice. All right. So Transformers worst bot ever. 5 out of 5. Meet ballpoint. Perfect for kids, and if you just like funny things. Would you
Yeah,
say?
if you're
All right,
just if you're a dorky person that can like
if you love
let
the
your inner
jokes.
kid come out more, like it's gonna be great for you.
Fantastic, dude. I'm taking that one home. All right, moving on to our to the actual reviews right here. First up, we got look into my eyes. Okay, now we did one a while back called Cam Girl, and that it gives massive Cam Girl vibes.
Yeah.
Not the explicit stuff, but just the overall story
The
of
same
it.
like
The
kind
same-
of art too, from what it reminded me.
no,
Almost.
this one was a little bit more cleaned up.
It was a little more cleaned
Um,
up, but some of the art still there was moments
Yeah.
where it was like
So I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I give this one a 2 out of 5. I am not excited for this comic. It is based. How did I describe it earlier? It was I Know What You Did Last Summer mixed with Pretty Little Liars, but not nearly as interesting. And throughout the entire comic, they're promoting this thing called Knock Knock, which is also going to be a it's basically like an augmented reading experience. You get your phone, you do the little QR code, and if you have a QR code on the page, you just scan it and see what's going on with it. To me, that just takes you out of the comic reading experience. A decent, you know, it was a good try. It just wasn't for me. The main storyline is main girl RJ or main character RJ. I'm not entirely sure if they are, you know, girl, guy, or non-binary. They don't actually say. And the art style makes them kind of androgynous, which okay, that's a choice. It's cool. But the story is following her as an outcast. She did something, or they did something that nobody seems to be willing to say out loud. And they're just trying to solve a mystery as to what happened to this girl in her class. And you get little breadcrumbs here and there. You know, some stuff got leaked, and she disappeared. And then towards the end, you see some. Basically, it's like a Snapchat kind of app where it's her face all bloodied and there's a bunch of hands all over her face. So yes, there's a mystery involved, and people are blaming each other, and it's just not that compelling.
yeah.
I've seen, like we talked about earlier, how we've seen a bunch of stories before. We've seen this story before too. It's just we're not really that interested.
Yeah, and it doesn't really do anything. Like
It doesn't add anything to the
cool
genre.
enough. Yeah, it
There's-
doesn't do anything that makes it its own.
Yeah,
And we even kind of
it's
like
riding on the coattails of much more
Mhm.
well-known stories.
and beforehand too. Before the video, we even kind of said it gives off the feel of it thinks too much of itself.
Yeah,
Like it's it's like that one person that we've everyone's pretty much met this one person at some point in their life that you're like, okay, yeah, like you can do some pretty cool stuff. You might even be kind of cool. You just think you're too cool.
yeah.
Like you,
So
it's like-
it's too full of itself. I
yeah,
think.
too full of itself, and you're just like it's off-putting.
So yeah, 2 out of 5 for look into my. I know I just read this, but it's so passable that I straight up didn't even remember the name, even though I just read it. Look into my eyes. Number 1, I 2 out of 5. If that is more your bag, though, like it's like if you like Pretty Little Liars, or if you like I Know What You Did Last Summer was good. It was great movie, great series. Except for number 3, but you know, it's here and
And
there.
evidently, the new one, I have not heard good things about it.
I haven't heard good things about it because of the twist ending.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
I don't know what the twist ending is.
Oh, I know what the twist ending
I haven't seen it, but I've somehow like not seen the twist ending.
Mm-hmm.
But I can kind of gather what it is.
Yeah.
Is it Freddy? Damn, really? Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
People are sad because they're just like, bro, this guy went out into a hurricane for you, and then all of a sudden it's just.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they didn't even do a good like reasoning as to why, which everyone was like, oh, the twist should have been like, hey, the person ended up being his kid or whatever. Then at least that point, it's like, hey, you can understand.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah, 2 out of 5 for look into my eyes. Number 1. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be reading number 2. Let me see. Moving on to New History of the DC Universe. Mm-hmm. Number 2, book 2, if you want to get technical. Mm-hmm. The reason this is so high up on the list is because you don't really need to reread it a whole lot. Yeah. It is a fantastic. Mm-hmm. It is fantastic in that it tells you the current state of where these characters are in mm-hmm. the new DC Universe comics, the new DC comic universe, mm-hmm. and it's really good. Again, narrated by Barry Allen, and in my head, yes, he sounds like Grant Gustin. But yeah, you get more of team history on mm-hmm. here, various team history. Challengers of the Unknown, Titans, Justice League in its various incarnations, mm-hmm. JSA, and the Lantern Corps, things like that. Mm-hmm. So you get a little bit more like, okay, now I know where these guys are sitting at in the current mythos. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool. 3 out of 5. Yeah. It's good. It is a good recap. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much all this series is.
Yeah, I think. Like I give it a good 3 out of 5 just because this whole series in general. It's doing what it's setting out to do very well, in that it is basically the answer to that classic. You get a new person in the shop that doesn't really know anything about comics, wants a good jumping off point, but they're like, oh, there's hundreds of issues,
there's like
hundreds
80
of
years of history.
What do I do to what do I read to learn all this stuff? And it's like, hey, you want to jump in? Let's get you. Get the issues of these, the new history. They come in, they get where everyone's at, and they also get tastes of the stuff that has happened. Yeah. So it's like, it's doing that very well. Mm. Solid 3 out of 5.
So where like the first one curated a bunch of characters, like mm-hmm. the lesser known characters, this one's curating the teams. It looks like issue 3, the way it left off, is going to be curating the various types of events, crisis mm-hmm. events, because it leaves off on the Crisis on Infinite Earths, where Barry and Supergirl, meet their end. He talks about them. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to number 3. I think I might check it out just to see where the DC universe stands, the DC mm-hmm. universe proper, not like absolute or anything. But yeah, 3 out of 5. New History of the DC Universe number 2, definitely worth a pickup. Moving on to Kaisei. Okay. Godzilla number 1, the Kaisei era relaunch. According to the book and what a character says, Kaisei is a beast energy, mm-hmm. right? And I don't know how I feel about this one. Like, I like it. I reread it twice. It is a brand new universe, brand new start, brand new timeline. Obviously, it's called the Kaisei era, where Godzilla and all of the other kaiju have this energy flowing through them, and somehow people are able to harness it. But it's kind of dangerous because they're all attached to big teeth. Mm-hmm. And apparently some individuals can absorb the energy themselves, not through technology or anything, but like they're mutated or something. And it's a little confusing. There's not really it doesn't hold your hand.
Yeah.
You get tossed in to the fray, you hit the ground running, and honestly, I enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it like 2 or 3 more issues to see what's going on here, but I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna give it a very middling 3 out of 5.
Yeah, like I'll give it a 3 out of 5 as well. It's a very different feel for Godzilla.
Yeah,
That you just don't really know what to feel based off of number one. It's
yeah.
like you don't really get much.
and
It's
not
such a wild turn on Godzilla that you're like, okay, it seems interesting, but you don't have enough to definitively say if it's bad or good.
yeah. I like I said, a very middling 3 out of 5. I don't know if I'm excited for this. I think I'm more excited for the Space Godzilla because the Kaisei era is not just going to involve this Godzilla title; it's also going to involve Land of the Monsters, I think it's called, and Godzilla, Space Station Godzilla or something. There's 2 other comics that are going to be released in this era, and they're each going to detail different types of kaiju, different types of incarnations, I guess. But how those are written determines, like, we haven't seen yet. So we'll review those whenever they come out because it's Godzilla. We got to at least give it a try because Godzilla. But yeah, 3 out of 5 for the new Kaisei era Godzilla #1. Moving on to Lost Fantasy #3. I am really digging these covers. Obviously, Devil May Cry cover. So this one picks up immediately where the first one left off. There's a lot of action in here. There's a little bit more world building, not outright story advancement. There's a difference between world building and story advancement. Where this one kind of takes you to like a sort of parliament or Illuminati-esque type of meeting between all these heads of states or heads of the magical guarding community. So you get a little bit more world building there. Characterizations of the 2 main characters, I guess, right now.
Yes.
Henry and forget the other guy's name, the one in the shades.
With the lightsaber.
With the lightsaber, yeah. And he used it like a light.
Yeah.
Straight up blinded him. And it's very well done, I think. I'm not. I think I'd give it a 4 out of 5 just because it does what it does very well. You know, like the artwork is great. Like I said, the rereadability of it, because I read this one a couple times too.
I'm pretty sure the whole like rereadability of this series, of the whole series in general, is going to be pretty high.
Yeah,
because like I honestly think I will have to like go back and read some of it, and like I want to, because each issue is pretty long.
It really are.
And there's also like just so much, but there's also so much time in between them that you kind of like.
I think it's like, I think it's a full month, full 4 weeks in between. Yeah.
So like this, it's great. It's really good. I enjoy it. But yeah, it's
whenever the trade paperback or something comes out, I think I'm gonna end up ordering one specifically for me, just to like so I can just sit there in one sitting reread it all. It's pretty good though. 4 out of 5. Lost Fantasy #3. Like I said, artwork great, the writing fantastic, and the world building. It's really, really interesting how it's coming around. Not only that, but we did not get that storyline at the end. That weird.
There was a preview.
It was a preview to a new story coming. So, like, I know how you feel about previews. You probably didn't read it. I skimmed it. The artwork looked pretty okay. It kind of reminded me of Bill Sienkiewicz artwork, but yeah, the main storyline, Lost Fantasy, definitely worth reading. 4 out of 5. Let me see here. Moving on to Gotham City Sirens, Unfit for Orbit #4. This is just fun. Like this entire series has just been fun. It's been, the Sirens just going in, wrecking shop, and Ivy had a hot girl moment to me. You know what I'm talking about? Like, okay, yeah, Selena probably tried not to kill you. Me, I don't care. Bam, bam, bam. There's no storyline advancement in here. It is just nothing but action. It's fantastic. This one's straight up just pretty artwork and like badasses doing badass things, and it doesn't promise anything more than that, and that's pretty good. At, like 4 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, like this is a good time series, and especially I think very highly of it because it is a rare series that is coming out week,
Yeah.
like week to week. That is tremendous. Like the team on this is doing an unbelievable job to be able to do that, and like it's good. It's good times. Feel like next issue is going to be like the last issue, but the fact that it is pretty much nothing but story, like nothing but action in this, is just like, hey, you get the feel though of like, hey, we got what we needed in the first like two. This is the fourth one, right?
Yeah, this is the fourth one.
It's like we got what we needed in the first 3 issues, and now here we go. We're to that point of like, all right, they know what's going on. We know what's going on. They know what they got to do to like kind of keep it from happening. So now, here we go. It's all action, and it does it so well.
It really does. Like it's one of those ones where you don't have to read too much into it. But like my favorite part in here, I was waiting for it ever since they revealed Despero, right? I was waiting for it because I know he's a psychic villain. I was waiting for him to go into Harley's mind. That one right there, that little scene right there, I was like, oh man, this is. I was expecting it because obviously you have to go. The telepath has to go into the crazy girl's mind, right? And I was not disappointed. It was telegraphed. I knew it was coming, but the way they executed it was so great. It was so funny, and yeah, it's great in general. So yeah, 4 out of 5 for Gotham City Sirens, Unfit for Orbit, number 4. Let me see here. Moving on to our top 3. Number 3 pick, Captain Planet.
Don Cheadle.
Captain Planet, number 2. Now, it has been a while since we reviewed Captain Planet number 1, and that has to go into the whole Diamond Comics thing and the new distributors and stuff like that. This one, Dynamite Comics has re-signed with Simon & Schuster, but and Lunar. Lunar is actually one of my distributors, so I got these. I've never had a problem with Lunar. Never. They're awesome. Love those guys. This one right here, Captain Planet number 2, picks up immediately where the first one left off, and I had to go back and reread it just to like make sure I was on the up and up. It is the classic heroes fighting each other kind of thing. It's a trope, but David Pepos, the writer for it, does it in kind of a fresh way where it's all on accident, but you have Kwame and Guy doing the whole earth and water thing, and Wheeler and Linka, right?
I read it as Linka.
Linka, right?
But sometimes reading can be brutal though. Like, so hopefully I'm not.
And then Mate, yeah. So all of them kind of just bump into each other pretty much, and Mate. His ring, heart, right? Spirit, whatever you want to call it, appears that Captain Planet is only able to directly communicate with Mate. And that's kind of cool. They never really showed that in the old cartoon. And yeah, you had like their personalities, but back in the 80s, cartoons didn't really have a whole lot of varied personalities. They were kind of like, they're almost one-dimensional. But in here, you actually have, Linka is a rich girl heiress that wants to fix the world. She's an activist. Wheeler is scared to hell about what his new powers do. So yes, he leaves his hometown to follow Gaia's request for help, like plea, really. And same thing with Kwame and Guy. Same thing with Mate. And at the end of this issue, we finally get the by your powers combined. And I got a little bit of a chill. I know you probably didn't because you never really...
Yeah, like I've never been a big Captain Planet guy.
Aside from Don Cheadle.
Yeah, aside from Don Cheadle.
You're a tree. You're a
kind
tree.
Of a douche in that one. So honestly, yes, I thought I was like... all this time I've been like, isn't Captain Planet kind of a douche? Like, why do we like him?
It was made by College Humor, dude.
I never saw the watermark. Okay, I was just
like,
so yeah, like I never saw the watermark on it. I just saw it from I saw it on things. I saw the video on things like Facebook and all that, where they didn't have the watermark. It was just in a different. It was in a different thing. So I was all like, I had
you were
no
probably
reason.
watching it on the College Humor Facebook page. Probably, but yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, so it's cool. Like it's entertaining. I like the overall feel of it is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But
It gives very Power Ranger vibes, but that's how
yeah.
it was always supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like they may not be the Power Rangers, or whatever, but they got the abilities, and overall they try to do the right thing. That's in the old comic or in the old cartoons and comics, I guess. And in here, it looks like everybody's trying to do the right thing, but the world is a different place from back then, and they're doing things in new ways. So that's kind of cool. We get the robots. We get Plunder in there. If you know the old mythos and stuff, the old stories. And then at the end, like I said, man, by your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. I was like, oh, chills. Number 4 is the one that did it. Oh man, I forgot why we were here. But yes, definitely worth picking up Captain Planet. Is it called Captain Planet and the Planeteers? Oh yeah, it is called Captain Planet and the Planeteers. All right, number 2. I only saw Captain Planet because look, it blends in right there. Look, if you look right there, it blends into the art. So I was like, oh man, is it just Captain Planet? But yes, there's a lot of variants for it. Really cool stuff. The artwork inside is amazing. The writing, very good. David Pepos reviving another 80s cartoon for modern day audiences. He's also going to do that with Speed Racer. I think we're going to review
coming out
that
next week.
Yeah. Yeah. So definitely worth picking up. I give it a 4 out of 5. I greatly enjoyed it. Yeah. All right. Moving on. All right. We're going to do...
Jeff gets his own spot.
Jeff gets his own spot. This is our...
Or possibly under a new name, if he likes it.
Donovan. All right. This, Jeff the Land Shark, number 2. Is it Jeff the Land Shark? I couldn't remember if he had like a sub name or something. Jeff the Land Shark, number 2. In his pursuit of Shadow Jeff, he runs afoul of Rocket and Groot, and that's it. That's it's just Jeff the Land Shark. It's shenanigans. The entire thing is shenanigans, and it is amazing. I love this thing. There's so much fun built into here. The writing is friggin' hilarious. Rocket Raccoon, or Rocket and Groot, they're great. You know what I mean? They're great additions to Jeff's supporting cast. And like you said, he may have a different name. Rocket, for some reason, can't remember his name. He calls him Donovan, which Jeff doesn't take too kindly to. And if you want a cat-eared Jeff, this is the comic for you. Okay, the design just adds a communicator. It looks like cat ears for some reason. It's cute. It's cuddly. It's funny. What more could you want in a Jeff the Land Shark comic? And along the way of trying to capture his shadow self, he does, like the shadow self does kind of wreak havoc on nowhere. And it's just, most of it is about Jeff helping Rocket and Groot kind of wrangle in the little alien that Shadow Jeff let loose. There's some mechs in there. There's hilarity, and it leaves off with Jeff kind of C-blocking some people.
Yeah, C-blocking certain people.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to tell you who because I want to see how this goes. Because that little twist, I was like, oh dang, okay, I want to see how this goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely worth picking up. Jeff the Land Shark, number 2, 5 out of 5.
Yes.
I can't sing this thing's praises.
This series, so far, this thing is basically like a Looney Tunes or Tom and Jerry type feel to it, and it's
that's why I love it so much.
It's just such good times.
Yeah. So, Jeff the Land Shark, number 2, 5 out of 5 from both of us. And moving on to our comic of the week.
In the official comic of the week.
Is that an official comic of the week?
I just said that because it's this pack is black. The new pack you opened up is black.
I found
and it's the only one. So I was all like, hey, this is our official comic of the week.
All right, so comic of the week, Absolute Wonder Woman number 10. Picks up immediately where the last one left off, where Diana, Ferdinand, and the Siren are facing off against what Ferdinand thinks is another Amazon. But Diana takes one look, that's no Amazon kind of thing, and pretty much all of this is nothing but action. Action from the get-go, pretty much, where Ferdinand kind of sacrifices himself to give Diana and the little siren he's protecting a way out. Diana, there is some flashbacks to Diana's like when she was a kid and her first time standing up to some sort of god, where she was just like, nope, you can do whatever you want to me. I don't really care. I'm not going to fight you. I have no reason to fight you. But once the god endangers somebody else or goes after somebody else, nope. Like gloves are off. I'm going to take you down.
Yes.
And that's pretty much how I always viewed Wonder Woman. She doesn't really, like, you can say whatever you want to her. You can she'll defend herself, but if you try to hurt somebody else, she's going to go after you. You know, like she will chase you down to the ends of the earth, kind of thing. As proven with, like when she snapped Maxwell Lord's neck in the main DC universe. But yes, I'm really liking this story.
Yes.
It's showing more character than a lot of other Wonder Woman stuff. Yes, it's like a lot of depth, a lot of character depth. Not only that, but we kind of get introduced to some sort of hallucinogenic that may lay the groundwork for a Gotham villain. Yeah, that's how I took it. That's how I took it anyway.
Which makes sense, because I believe I saw an announcement saying that they're going to be crossing over pretty soon.
Yeah, in December. In December, Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Batman will be crossing over. And that's why I was like, because I read that announcement and then I read this. I'm like, oh, is that how they're going to do it? Because a scientist was tossed down there. They didn't show who the scientist was. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of excited. The implications of the future of the Absolute DC label in here are amazing. The storyline is amazing. Character, the backstory, the reveals, all fantastic contributions to the character. And the artwork. I think it's Herman, right? I think it's still Herman. Sherman. Yeah, the Sherman on artwork still pretty good. Not my favorite, but it gets the job done. So yeah, definitely worth picking up. Again, 5 out of 5.
Yes.
Absolute Wonder Woman number 10. I think that about does it for our reviews for today.
Except for the one news that I remember, there's a new that sadly, it's kind of sad news, but sadly, it was announced that issue 24 will be the final issue, the ending to the newly beloved Ultimate Spider-Man line.
Whoa! I did not read that yet. What?
Yeah, I saw an announcement on that yesterday that they were saying that yes, issue 24 will be the end.
That sucks.
Yes.
Are they gonna did they say if they're gonna relaunch it under a new name?
I didn't see. All I saw was just the announcement that I saw was just the hey, it was from Comic Resources or something like that. That was hey,
I would have to look into that. And
they didn't have a link or anything. It was just picture of the first issue and then saying issue 24 is gonna be it.
Dang, so, that sucks.
Which if that is it, dang, it's gonna be kind
maybe
of
it's kind of like how they're doing the Transformers one, because Transformers 25 is the ending to the current team, and then they're going to be picking up with Robert Kirkman and Dan Mora on 26, and then because that's on Transformers, and then maybe that's what they're doing here, because Jonathan Hickman
possibly, because also I know that they were saying that the Ultimates line in general, the big event is going to be not necessarily coming to the close, but going into fruition January or something like that. And I think doing the math, like number wise, it kind of does match up to where it's like, okay, Ultimate Spider-Man 24 is gonna hit
now,
around that like January time. So it's like, okay,
yeah, number 24 should be in January because 19 goes on sale next week.
Yeah, so it's like it's gonna hit around that time. So I'm like, dang, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it'd be the last.
Dang.
So
it'd be crazy because the Ultimates put them on a time frame.
Yeah.
Of like 3 years, and January would be their 3 years. Oh, okay. Dang, that sucks. That's pretty cool. I'm hoping they bring it back with like Jonathan Hickman, because Hickman was the architect of the new universe, the new Ultimate Universe, where like Brian Michael Bendis was the architect behind the original Ultimate Universe, even with Mark Millar for Ultimates. Like the two of them just worked and put everything out. That's man. I hope I hope they keep it going. You know what I mean? Like like even under a different name or like with the new writing team, because the background is so fresh. I loved it.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm gonna enjoy these next few issues though. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, they're gonna be tremendous.
All right. So all right, we got like 15 minutes left, man. We are doing the review for Fantastic Four. Regale us, Thunder, because you're the one that saw it.
So, I'll admit it's a good movie. Like, I know MCU fans are really gonna love it. Like, if you are a huge MCU fan, you're probably gonna really like it. I will give it, in my honest opinion, a 7 out of 10. Like, I think it's a good movie. I still don't think it's as good as Superman, but because like it's got good stuff.
So
I just think it goes it runs very quickly. Like, everything happens very fast. You get their backstory because it's their 4th year anniversary and they're going on a TV show, and so they're like, the TV show host is pretty much going through it, being like, hey guys, you know the story, but here we go. Like, oh, they went up into space, they encountered this, that. So you get kind of their backstory.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay.
Quick little bit. And then, it shows their family life and all that. And pretty much from there, like on their night of, on their like family dinner night where Johnny and the Thing learn that, hey, she's pregnant, boom, that's when Shala comes in and saying like, hey guys, what's up? You're all gonna die. Galactus is coming. Okay. It happens very fast, and Reed's going through his stuff where he's just like, hey, we can either wait for Galactus to come here or we can go to him. And so that's where they go into space and they go to Galactus, and then that's when they meet him, they talk to him, and that's when you learn the like overarching thing of the fact that Galactus is like, oh, she's pregnant. He senses Franklin, which isn't necessarily a spoiler. They've already put it out there in the trailer before it even came out. And so by Galactus' thinking, he's like, hey, this guy, your son is imbued with the power cosmic. He can cure my hunger. So he wants Franklin because he believes to me it was kind of like, okay, it could be one of two things. He either believes Franklin can cure his hunger, or he somehow thinks Franklin could end up becoming him and just basically kind of take his curse.
Huh. Okay.
So it was kind of confusing on that to me, where I was like, I didn't know if he was saying he wants him because he could just straight up relieve him of cure him of his hunger, which I know he has done in the comics. Like, or if it was like him saying, no, this is somehow I can transfer over my hunger to Franklin and then I can finally rest. So, but that's it. Like, that's the whole thing. The whole movie's thing is them trying to figure out how they can keep Galactus from getting Franklin. So, and stuff in there is pretty good. Like, it has its moments. It's got touching moments and all that. Acting is pretty good. My main one of my other gripes with it is I don't think they gave Ben, the Thing, enough time to like show, like let him shine. Because there's even his clobbering time moment, which comes up, it didn't feel like a clobbering time thing to me. It happens like that, and at least he yells it, but but yeah, like it goes by very fast, and
it's clobbering time.
Yeah, like at least he yelled it, But there's also like so many moments in there where it feels like, hey, I felt like you're giving Ben a storyline that got probably cut because we know they cut stuff, like they cut John Malkovich's scenes, and it also feels like they cut a lot of Ben's stuff because there's stuff in there that gets introduced that doesn't really feel like it's fleshed out in how much it should have been. Johnny, I still didn't really get Human Torch vibe from Johnny that much. I didn't really get Hothead vibe, but he does shine. Like, the guy shines. They give him a lot of things. They give him more stuff that he can do because he's one of the main interactions between him and Surfer. He's, like, figuring out a lot of things. So Johnny shines. Sue to me is, like, the highlight. It's not Vanessa Kirby. Vanessa Kirby. Like, Vanessa Kirby, I think, does a good job as Sue. She's, like, the highlight of the whole group. I think she completely nailed it. I'm sorry to huge Pedro Pascal fans. I'm not dogging on him. Like, I do think he does a good job. It's just, to me, I didn't get Reed from him. I did not get Reed feel from him.
I don't feel it through the commercials either. I'm gonna go see it probably by next weekend. But I still think he was a miscast. He should have been the new version of Tony Stark. Yeah, like when they reboot the universe, he should be Tony Stark.
And like mostly because of the fact that he was too timid a lot for me. Like he seemed socially anxious in a way that like I kind of got the feel in the speaking of the 2005 version, I kind of got the feel okay, maybe Reed does have some social anxiety a little bit, where
it's not, but like in the comics, it's not really social anxiety. He just doesn't know how to like connect with everyday people. Yeah,
and like I kind of got that feel, but like this one, it just seemed like kind of too much at times. Like, and not even when he's doing his interviews, like the interview scenes, he seems a bit better. Like, okay, he's speaking, he knows what he's talking about. But it was also like with his family. Like when it's just them as a family, it felt like I'm not getting the, hey guys, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Like, I know I'm saying some very suspect things, but y'all know I know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. It kind of felt like he's just there being like, hey guys, we could do this if you want it, and like I think it could work. And it's just that, I'm not being don't want to be disrespectful to Pedro Pascal. I think he still did a good job. It kind of works for the vibe that they were setting up, but it's just overall, I didn't
feel it.
Yeah, I didn't feel Mr. Fantastic from him. A lot of people are kind of dogging on the fact that he doesn't really do much cool stretching. Anyways, it's kind of just like stretch out, like stretching his arms. He doesn't do much stretching, but it's still a good movie. I say 7 out of 10. I think it's worth the watch. I think it's nice. You'll enjoy it. Mm-hmm.
All right, definitely worth watching.
Yeah, like especially talking to you if you're like a more of a Marvel fan in general. I think you're still gonna like it. Like at the end of the day, it still gives off that MCU feel. And I'd still say it's not a bad MCU movie, I don't think. Like, there's definitely worse MCU movies than this. Yeah. I'd place it, like, kind of right there in the middle. I personally like Thunderbolts better, but I still think this is good. It's a good movie. It's worth a watch.
All right, definitely worth watching. Fantastic Four First Steps, 7 out of 10. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, so that about does it for our time today. But we will see you guys next time with probably a live of our unboxing on Thursday. Mm-hmm. We will see you later.
Peace.